Here's my message today, and there's 5 points to it. The first 3 are hopefully ideas or thoughts for you to actually put into your game plan for 2017 to make it your best year yet. And then I will do my prediction for 2017, and then I'll close. And the goal is to be done here in about 15, 20 minutes, so let's see how we do. But we want it to be effective. So 3 things. We're going to talk about gratitude, love, and ask big. Gratitude, love, and ask big. Gratitude to me is the number 1 key to success. It's said that the greatest challenge in life is to be grateful for what we have while in pursuit of what we want. And if you think about that, the opposite would be you're dissatisfied with what you have, which puts you in a bad place. And so we have to appreciate everything we have in our lives. You know, we are in the greatest country. No matter what you think our problems are, what you believe is right with the country or wrong, it is the best place on earth. All the opportunity you want, all the growth you want, it's all here. People are scheming to get into the United States. And so what a way to start every day. I found that if I'm in a bad mood, sometimes I feel like it's my right to be in a bad mood, and I kind of feel good staying there, if you know what I mean. And that could have been yesterday, but I won't go there. However, we want to get out of that situation as quick as we can. And I found one of the best ways is to just take a step back and count my blessings and think about all the great things that I have in my life and be grateful for them. And it sets a different tone. It said that when you're grateful, you can't be unhappy at the same time. Your mind cannot contain those 2 emotions at the same time. And so this year, as things happen, have a mind of gratitude. I believe it's important to start every day counting our blessings, understanding the great things we have, still pursuing more, but gratitude has to be at the foundation of who we are, number 1. Number 2, love. Now, this isn't probably a apropos business topic, but I don't care. You see, when you got the microphone, you can say what you want. And I'm going to. So, quick story. About 20 years ago, I began studying a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey, and I highly recommend this book. And I don't recommend that you read it, but I recommend that you study it so that its teachings can be part of who you are. And so that its teachings, its philosophies become a reaction to situations in life versus having to think it through. They just happen, they're reflexes. But in this book, I'm not going to go over the 7 habits because that would take far too long. But in this book, Dr. Covey described the importance of having a mission statement, a personal mission statement. And I would encourage you to go home and Google mission statements. You can find out all the reasons why you should have one. And then write your mission statement. But here's what Dr. Covey said. He said this: when you write your mission statement, it will be too long because you will want to get too much information in there. And sure enough, my first version was 3 paragraphs long. But you want to get it to a place where it boils down to you easily remembering everything there is about that. And so he encouraged that over time, you take your mission statement and you evolve it, you revise it, and you boil it down to the very essence of what it is and who it is you want to be. And so through time, that 3 paragraphs became 2, became 1.5, became 1, became 3 sentences, 2 sentences, because I've worked my mission statements. And so today, my mission statement is a 4-letter word. It's called love. And I choose that because I believe that I understand the true meaning of what that is. It means if I love what I do, I put my best self into it. If I love my family, I sacrifice myself for them. Everything I do is for someone else if I truly believe my mission statement. And so I would encourage you to think about that for yourself. How do you love your customers? How do you love your coworkers? How do you love your management, your company, your country? What can you do to bring the best you forward to love what you do in a way that is unprecedented? Now, it's not easy. There's days I can tell you I want to kill my kid. They put you in jail for that, so I won't. And I know that we will edit that out so that it's not recorded that I want to be a murderer. But there's times, right? So it's not easy. What I'm saying is this, there's going to be times, but I still will love my kid. No matter what they do, I will always love them unconditionally. I will take a bullet for them. And it's the same with our company. It's the same with our co-workers. There's going to be times when we don't like somebody on our team, but it doesn't mean I don't love them. I may not like their behavior at that moment, but I will help them any way I can to succeed. And that's what makes us great, because that's what I see happening day in and day out in our organization. So I encourage you to create a mission statement that describes who you are and why you are, and work it. Trust me, you will write it. It will be 3 paragraphs long. You'll boil it down if you work hard at it and get it down to the very essence of who you are. Okay, 3, ask big. We've all heard the saying, ask and you will receive. So the key to receiving is asking. Now you have to ask. So some quick tips on asking. Ask clearly. Don't mumble your words. Ask repeatedly. If you need proof of this, stand in a grocery line and watch a child begging their mother for something. They will ask until they get it. If you want the damn thing so bad, here. Now, I'm not saying there's a lot of style in that, but the kid got what he wanted. He focused on the end results, like Tim was talking about. And so ask, but ask big. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we talked about it in Art of X Factor Selling. We talk about it in Art of Coaching. Everything you need to succeed is already within you. You are good enough. It's there for you to take. You were created to be amazing, successful, and everything you want to be. It's all there. You just have to believe it. And you have to ask yourself to go places you've never been. Jim Rohn uses an example of going to the ocean. And he says, if you're going to go to the ocean, don't bring a spoon. You look silly. It's the ocean. Bring a bucket at least so you look at least as good as the kids. And that's what the universe is. It's this huge opportunity. It's this huge pool of becoming whomever you want. And so ask big. If you want to get into a club, don't just say executive club, chairman's circle. The difference is only $2,000 a day. It's 2 more sales a day. The difference between executive and chairman's, 2 deals a day. The problem is sometimes we don't want to fail. We don't want to fess up that we have to put it out there. We have to put ourselves out there to be more than we see in ourselves. But today you saw proof of 23 people, a record number of individuals making the chairman's circle. 7 new timers. Some people with their first year in the furniture business. And if they can do it, you can do it. But it doesn't come easy, and it doesn't come without hard work. You know, Kim shared a phrase a couple months ago, maybe a year ago now, and it's so true, and Tim even talked about it without talking about it. What happens in the dark shows up in the light. And so the hard work you put in the background, the things that people don't see, the sacrifices that you make when nobody's looking is what places you at the level that you deserve to be. And so I encourage you, if you want 2017 to be your best year yet, I encourage you to be grateful for everything you have along the way. Understand all the blessings you have. Be thankful for them while you pursue the things you want. 2, love. Create a mission statement that best fits you. Love your job, love your coworkers, and find a way to love yourself. We all carry a lot of baggage. There's a lot of hurt inside of us, and sometimes the person we need to forgive the most is ourselves. And then 3, ask big. Ask big of yourself. Ask yourself to be the person you want. Go into a room, close the door, piece of paper, make a list of everything you want in life. It doesn't have to be monetary, it doesn't have to be physical, it could be relationships, who knows what. Be bold and ask big. Because I believe when you're grateful, when you love, And when you ask big, you will make 2017 your best year yet. Okay, prediction. So earlier I talked about my dad and him being able to predict the winner of the Michigan State game, and of course I was right. He was absolutely right. The winner will be this team that scores the most. Last year I stood here and I gave a prediction of 2016. I won't give you what that prediction was, but I will give you the results. I was 100% correct. Faith has it on tape. She can play them back. We can play the predictions. You will see, oh, he was right. And so when I predict 2017, know this. A year from today, I will be on this stage. And I will say, I made a prediction of 2017, and my predictions were 100% correct. So here's 2017. It will be a year like no other. It will be a year of the greatest opportunities this country, this company has ever seen. We will have more success, more joy, more celebration, more high-fiving. We will have more of everything. It will be a year like no other. It will be mine. It will be yours. It will be our best year yet. So let me ask you, what's your prediction for 2017? Now, I'm going to give you my secret. I'm not Nostradamus. I can't pick the lottery numbers for tonight. If I could, I probably wouldn't be here next year. I'd be here. But what is your prediction for 2017? What are you saying? You see, we predict our own future, and then our prediction creates our future. By what we say, how we say it, the language we choose, the words we choose. You see, if I say, I hope I have a good day, that's bad language. I hope I don't have a bad day, that's bad language. I hope this. Hope is good, but it's not great. We are great. We are relentless. We are unstoppable. Great language is, it will be my best year yet. I will be in the chairman's circle in 2017. Watch your language, choose your words wisely, and understand this. Everything you say day to day when no one's looking in your head and through your mouth is predicting and then creating your future. So make sure that the words you choose, the predictions you make, are what you want it to be at the end of the year. So that's my message for today. My closing is this. First of all, from the chairman, Mr. Gary Van, Mr. Yost, Mr. David Van, our entire organization, we are so proud of you. It's an honor to be a part of this team. And we're humbled by your greatness. And so from the very bottom of our heart, we wish you God's blessings in 2017, continued success, and all the joy and happiness you deserve, because you are amazing, and we love you. Have a great day.